wanted to welcome family, friends, all the supporters that have come out to see these wonderful kids. My name is Clayton Banks. I'm the co-founder of Silicon Harlem, and I've had the pleasure for the past 7 weeks spending time with the most intelligent and talented group of high school students in the city by far. We have a lot of great surprises tonight, throughout the night, as we move along with the program, but this night is for our AYLA students that we're so proud of. You guys have worked really hard this summer, and you have this great opportunity. It's my great pleasure to introduce my co-founder of Silicon Harlem and the true architect of the Apps Youth Leadership Academy, the esteemed scholar, Mr. Bruce Lincoln.
Thank you very much, Clayton. It's a pleasure to be here. This is something that we've been thinking about, working on now for 2 years, and we're at the culmination. It's hard to believe that in May and June, we were talking to people such as Ellen Hogarty and the folks from Script Ed and John Mannion, folks like that, and identifying these students. And these are top 20 students out of about 60 or 70 students that applied to this program. We would love to have taken all 70, but these were the ones who really shone both in their written applications and in their in-person interviews. And now here we are, and we're going to look at the companies that they've developed, the pitch presentations they've put together, and let's all really support them. And we're going to start right away. And thanks once again for coming here to Miami Studios, this beautiful facility that's hosting us this evening.
Here's our very first company. Everyone can come on in and grab a seat. This is our first company of the evening. We've got 4 companies to present to you and their app solutions.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jessica Flores.
I'm Sean De La Cruz.
I'm Nene So.
I'm Joanna Dominguez.
And I'm Ernest Barolo.
And we are DEVCO, for the people, by the people.
In developing our latest app, we found out 3 problems in study. One is that people tend to have a problem with procrastination. Second is that people are always in reactive mode, meaning people act at the instant things are happening. And last, people tend to get distracted easily.
Basically, we are a group of app developers that came together through the App Youth Leadership Academy. And our mission as a company is to improve the daily lives of others through the development of mobile applications.
Alright, so after our research was done, we decided to come up with a solution. And our solution to this problem was the development of Prep My Day. So what Prep My Day is, it's an application that allows the user to input various tasks that need to be completed within a day, and they get a schedule for their day out of it.
So here you can see the wireframes for the apps. The first screen is the splash screen where you're presented with the logo of our company. The second screen is where you can log in and sign up. Once you press the sign up button, since you're a first time user, you're presented with the login field where you basically fill out your basic information. And the fourth screen is where you would have a tutorial screen, you can easily skip it if you're already seen it. The fifth screen you're presented with is where you are able to input your tasks. The fifth screen right here is where all your tasks are shown, such as school at 9 a.m., appointment at 2 p.m., and lunch at 4 p.m. The sixth screen is where it shows where your task is about to end, notification, where you can customize it. In the last screen, with the sounds, where you put your own ringtone and your notification, because simplicity is the key.
So as a company, we like to set goals. And one of our goals here at DEVCO is global reach. And so what that means for us is to one day find problems that are not in our home front and develop ways to solve those problems.
We are different because our app is really simple for the user to use. Also, we have push notifications which can be set up as alerts or banners or text messages. And you can also sync from your email or phone, and it will create a regimen for the user to follow, which then you could customize it as the day goes on. This is the first half of our website at devco.cccadi.org. As you can see, our company name and 4 tabs, which include home, research, Prep My Day, and our team. And if you click on continue reading, you will be brought up to our business and our mission.
So this is the second half of our website. We mostly highlighted fighting procrastination because that's the inspiration behind the app. And we gave you a little bit of inspiration behind the app and the introduction. And if you were on the website and you click on the link design, you will be able to see the wireframes of the app.
Prep My Day is the app you'll need. It'll help end your time management problems and help ease off your stress with just a single swipe. Before we conclude, I would like to thank my team for their hard work and dedication into this project and the app's youth leadership for producing it. Thank you.
How about it? Give it up for Devco! Oh, man.
That's good.
So we're gonna allow you guys, if anyone has 1 or 2 questions, because we got to keep it moving. We'll take 1 or 2 questions, or this company will. Does anyone have any?
I need this app.
I know that's right. I know we all sit up. Yeah. Here we go. We have a question.
I love the idea. Do I get a prize or something if I make it through all my tasks, or is there incentives?
A little gamification.
We were planning to add achieve, something like that, like get points as you go on.
Very good. Thank you, Devco. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to move on to our next company. We're going to get them up here, and that's Tech United. Come on.
Would be long. Cracking up.
Well, let me say while we are waiting, just to give you guys an idea of what the students learned over the summer, and it's amazing to me that we had almost perfect attendance by every single student. And so that was really cool. They have, if you've noticed, or it's hard to tell, but these kids all come from different high schools. And if you can think back to when you were 15 or 16, how difficult it was to, connect with people at 15 and 16 years old, especially if they didn't go to your school. And so what we have found with this particular group is they have bonded. I believe these people will be friends for life. Would you guys agree with that?
Yes.
We did a lot of team building, a lot of exercises to get to know each other, all the way down to what music makes us dance. And so it's been a great pleasure to see how that has sort of evolved over a period of time. So are we able to get up on the big screen? I'm sorry.
Good afternoon. My name is Angelica Luna. I'm a senior at the Young Women's Leadership School of East Harlem.
And my name's Nicole Mansad, and I am a junior at the Young Women's Leadership School of East Harlem.
My name is Fatima Taba, and I'm a sophomore at Frederick Douglass Academy 1.
My name is Calston Ward. I'm a rising senior at the Urban Assembly Gateway School for Technology.
My name is Michael James, and I'm a junior at Harlem Village Academy High School, and we are
Technology United.
So, our mission at Technology United is to bring people together worldwide using our technology. Our main priority is to create a safe and fun environment for our users in our digital platforms.
My group and I noticed that among adolescents and young adults is that we sit in front of the screen all day long and usually don't go outside. And my group and I want to fix that problem, and we're going to fix that problem with the help of our app called Carpe Diem.
Carpe Diem is Latin for seize the day. Our app helps users to get out there and seize the day. Where basically you enter your location, and based on it, it gives you events based on your location you enter.
Really?
Okay, can you skip that? Oh yeah. So here is an event possibly you could go through our app. If you search up, you put in your zip code, it'll give you events such as the one listed above.
The wireframes. So, as you can see, the first, by the way, we use Balsamic in order to do the wireframes. So the first wireframe, it's like our logo, and then it's a splash screen. The second is a sign up or login.
The third screen that you see above is the sign-up page. Will ask you for your basic information such as first name, last name, email, password for your account, and your birthday and zip code, which are very both important for this app. The fourth screen that you see is a list of possible events that you could possibly go to in your local area, such as political events or food festivals or any type of event that you want to go to.
In the fifth screen, you'll notice, after you choose the event, you'll notice like a list of those type of events. As you can see, a free pizza day or music festival. And on the sixth screen, you'll notice information about that event.
This handsome devil, of course, is me on these last two slides right here. It is an example of a profile pic for our app. And then on our last screen, me and my co-founder, Fatima Taba, we're having a conversation on the next event that we're going to.
Our website is at techunited.cccadi.org. Here you can find more about our app, Carpe Diem, our company, frequently asked questions, and more about our teammates.
So before developing this app, we decided to survey 25 people at City College. So we mostly got positive feedback, which was really awesome for us. About 61% said that Carpe Diem is a really good name for our app. About 70% said that they would download the app if they saw it. And then the majority said that they didn't really know an app that was similar to ours, which is great because we're going to provide something unique for them.
Why you choose Carpe Diem now? There are other events, there are other apps such as Eventbrite and MyCityN. Yeah, they are right, but our app is very unique because we have age filters. Like for example, 18 to 25, you go to an event, hit Lil Wayne or Eminem, you go have a good time. But 18-year-old and 40-year-old go to the Beatles concert, that's not apparently gonna work out very well. But it's very social because now we have a weather widget, but you would recommend our app to them. They add you as a friend and you chat. You can make your own event, invite them, and their friends invite their friends, and it's very social and connected.
Me and my companions would like to thank Ayla for accepting us into the program, and we hope you liked our presentation.
Tech United. Whoa. So again, we'll take one or two questions at the most, of the company will. Anyone have a question about the company or the app? If not, then thank you guys very much. You did it. Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, I guess presentation. What inspired you to choose this particular transaction?
Well, my group and I first struggled of thinking of what app we could create, and there's this website called DoSomething.org where it allows you to do different community service around your area. And we want to do something like that, but we didn't want to just focus on community service. We just want people to socialize with other people instead of staying home in front of the screen all the time.
And probably the biggest differentiator, if you notice in their presentation, the biggest differentiator is an age filter, which you don't see. And we took the kids to Google this summer, and they actually sort of did 30-second pitches, and Google was writing down, age filter, huh? Okay. So it's a brilliant idea. Thank you guys very much. So Shadow Trail, where's Shadow Trail?
Good
Okay.
evening.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just want to do a little warning that if anything goes wrong with the slides, it's not their fault. It's my fault. So, but yes, please begin.
Good evening. My name is Genesis Sierra, and I'm a rising junior at the Young Women's Leadership of East Harlem.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Amber Lawson, and I'm a future senior at the Young Women's Leadership School of East Harlem.
Hello, my name is Daniel Young, and I'm a future senior of the Urban Assembly Gateway School for Technology.
Hello, my name is Akim Noel, and I'm a rising senior at Christopher Brooklyn High School.
Hi, my name is Shania Grant, and I'm a rising junior at the Young Women's Leadership School of East Harlem. And we're
Shadow Trail.
We are a group of 5 students who have come together to create an app for adults and adolescents. We are established in the App Leadership Academy, and the name Shadow Trail was inspired by our app itself, which is called Find My Buddy.
So our mission here at Shadow Trail is to make it convenient for friends and family to find a mutual location for them and their friends to hang out. So to do this, we will create an app that makes it easier for adolescents and adults to meet up with their buddies. And
So we came to the conclusion that many people have trouble meeting up with friends or finding the perfect location to meet. So our app, Find My Buddy, we use your GPS location, and we give you nearby cafes, parks, recreational centers, etc. And we give you the option to request it to a friend. And once you request that to your friend, they'll be able to accept it, and you and your friend get individual directions and different modes of transportation. Unlike our competing app, Find My Friend, we provide chat, block, and different utilities that they don't provide. So they only give you where your friend is, but our app is different in the way that we give you chat, so you don't have to open different apps in order to communicate with your friends.
Behind me is a set of wireframes, the first 4 for our app. The first screen, our splash screen, it'll then take you to the Find My Buddy login or sign up. If you are a first-time user, you'll sign up with the basic information such as your first name, your last name, your password of your choosing, and then you'll re-enter your password for confirmation. The fourth screen, you're already a user, so all you have to do is just sign up and log in.
The 6th screen shows you what your profile will look like. The 7th screen gives you a list of different locations such as cafes and parks, etc. that is suitable for you and your friends to meet up. The 7th screen shows you your friends list. You choose whichever friend you want to send a request to. And the 8th screen shows you the direction to get to the suggested location. Whichever mode of transportation is suitable for you, choose whichever one.
Next we have is the survey results, and if you want to fill out the survey, it's the first link. The second link is the overall analytics and results of it, and today we have some highlights for you today. And nobody said that the app was a bad idea, and about 76% said that yes, they would download the app. 100% said that they will consider this app and share this app to a friend. And majority of them said that they will use this at least once a month. And 41% said that they will recommend this app to a friend once again. So we're going to consider these results going forward with our companies.
All in all, Shadow Trail, believe Find My Buddy is a great app that you and the rest of the public should download. Our app will provide you with great modes of transportation for you and your friend to meet up at a specific location at your convenience if you want. And our app will also be very beneficial for you and the rest of the public in your daily lives.
And if you want to contact us or find out more information about the app, you can email us at shadowtrail721@gmail.com. Thank you very much.
That's Shadow Trail. Good job. Anyone have a question? We have a question here.
So how do you get the information onto your app for directions for each individual person? Do you guys provide Google? Are you going to input them yourself?
So I guess if we have the individual locations, I guess people would input it, like if they put in the cafes. So companies would do that. So if they know the directions, I guess we'd put it in once we do that. Yeah.
Yes, Google Maps will be a part of that. We have another question.
As far as public feedback, how did you gather the data?
Well, so we had class every day at City College, and what we did was we went around the campus and we asked local college students there that were sitting around what they thought of our app. So yeah.
Very good.
Is there in college population? This curious
Yeah.
to know if there's a different population get different statistics, data. So the data will tell a story, it depends on who eyes. That's the answer.
Good point. Great feedback, right, guys? What do you say?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Shadow Trail. Thank you.
I guess.
Well, this is our final company of the night. This is Pair Me, so I'm going to let them get started.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ashlyn Rosario.
Good afternoon, my name is Stephon Frazier.
Good afternoon, my name is Darren Blair.
I'm Leslie Luna.
I'm Tiara Dillard.
And we're
Pair Me.
pairing you with your speakers.
We're a group of high school students that came together during the Apps Youth Leadership Academy, and we wanted to make a change by creating an app that will help high school and college students find internships that are best suited for them.
First and foremost, all young people dream of finding that school or job that's right for them, but not many know what field they would like to get into. So we believe that internships are a great way for people to figure out and test kind of what they would like to do in the future. The only problem is that not a lot of young people are aware of the opportunities that are around them all the time. So Pair Me would like to make an app where these opportunities are available to people of all backgrounds.
And to add on to what my partner said, we also want to allow people of all backgrounds to find internships at schools based on what they submit on our app. And then what that will do, it will pair them with the internships in schools that best fit their talents.
So we did some research while developing our app, and we found that 22.9% of high school graduates and 10.9% of college graduates are not able to find an internship or a job because they're not aware of these opportunities. So what we are trying to do at Pair Me is give these people internships and give them the knowledge about these jobs and opportunities.
Our goals is to help young people find internships, as well as helping companies find hardworking employees and employees that bring new skills to the table.
Some of our competitors are Career Builder, SnagJob, and our major one, LinkedIn. But unlike them, we're different because we want to provide our users with internships that will allow them to gain skills that eventually they will use for their future jobs.
Why choose Pair Me? Well, first, you get paired with an internship. What is better than getting paid? Um, also, you get to begin to meet people that you can network with, which is always important because these are people that could potentially write resumes or can help you to find jobs that are good for you. Secondly, you should choose PairMe because you get access to a range of companies and fields where you can see what you might like to do, what you might not like to do. And lastly, you should choose PairMe because companies can bring in more diversity when they get more interns to come and work with them.
This is our wireframe, and as you can see on the first page is our splash screen, which gives you the option of logging in or signing up. And on the next page, it shows you, this is like the log. This is the login. This is the login screen where you would log in to the PairMe app. And the next screen is if you were to sign up because you didn't have an account, it would ask you for basic information such as your name and your date of birth and education. And the next screen is our skills screen where it shows you all your skills and gives you the option of refining them as well as taking the survey. And on the next screen, you see a list of jobs and internships that you've been accepted to. And on the last screen, it will give you more information about the job or internship that you've been accepted to.
To close off our presentation, if you would like to visit our website, go to parame.cccadi.org. Thank you so much for your time.
That's PairMe. PairMe. Oh! Oh! All right, so we have time for one question. We have a question back there.
How do they get this on either the iPhone or the Android? How are they going to get this?
We're planning on working on our app so we could launch it onto the Android Play Store and potentially the iOS Store.
Okay? They could use investment. Thank you, PairMe. So those are our 4 companies. We're very proud of them, and we are going to continue to work with them throughout the school year to see if we can bring these apps to market. As you know, and I wasn't kidding, actually, there are 3 things you need when you ultimately are at this point. That's money, time, and people. And we're going to work very hard and diligently to help them with all 3 of those. We have some special guests here, and we absolutely want to sort of continue with the program. I'm going to turn over to Bruce to start doing our acknowledgments.
We have a true cultural visionary in our midst, Dr. Marta Moreno Vega. It was her vision to create the Apps Leadership Academy tied into a larger initiative that I'm not going to go into, but we'd just like to hear a few words from Dr. Vega, who is the angel investor that's going to fund each of these individual young people based on their corporate idea.
First of all, I'd like the companies to stand up so that we can acknowledge the brilliance of our young people. There's absolutely no question that our young people are brilliant, and that's the future. That is absolutely the future. I've been able to visit the young people when they went to Google, and the people at Google started with ABC, and these young people turned around and said like, you are too slow. Start with XYZ. And so everybody was blown away, and I'm blown away by their brilliance. And also the leadership of Bruce and Clayton in helping them reach even further. And we will continue to invest in our young people. So thank you very much for being part of the program. You are absolutely brilliant. And you are part of the Caribbean Cultural Center forever. You are our babies. Thank you so so much for coming out. When people doubt the brilliance in our community and the brilliance of our young people, you're seeing the brilliance here. And it takes very little. It takes caring and love. And we love our young people. We love that they're brilliant. And I keep saying brilliant because oftentimes our own communities don't understand the brilliance that we have. And it's important to nurture that intelligence. It's important to invest in that intelligence. So that we thank you and we thank Bruce and Clayton for being on the forefront of introducing us to technology. And I'm minus 101, so that in the process of developing this project, we have also grown as a staff, learning the technology that we need to know as an institution going forward. So I'd also like to acknowledge Melody Capote, who's the Deputy Director of the Caribbean Cultural Center, and the Media Director in the Caribbean Cultural Center, Regina Boutron, because we do everything as a team, right? And in doing things as a team and networking as a team, the impossible becomes possible. So thank you again, young people.
This gentleman doesn't require an introduction, but I'm going to introduce him anyhow. We have the Honorable Congressman Charles Rangel, who's been a supporter of the Athletes Leadership Academy, City Cultural Center in Silicon Harlem. He has a couple words that he would like to share with us.
I listened carefully, Bruce, and I heard you say a couple of words, and I know what that means. Keep it short. Forgive my attire, but all day long I've been with veterans, and I was pleased to be able to report that among my veterans friends, I was the youngest among the veterans there. So we old folks have to hang out with older folks to feel young again. This is an exciting day for me, and I would want Inez Dickens to stand with me because we've been working together all day. I want to really congratulate the young people and try to share with them just how good God has been to bless with you to carry on in a traditional stage for the entire world, no matter what their color would be. And I will try to present this challenge to you for all of us from a humorous point of view, and I imagine that when I die and go to heaven, the first thing I'm going to do is ask to see God for a couple of minutes. And they're going to say, God is very busy, Rangel, and we don't need your mess up here. She's busy, but she'll get around. And then ultimately, God's going to say, Rangel, what is it that's on your mind? And I'll say, God, I'm okay. I have no complaints. I'm here. But I've just been all over the world several times, and when I see people of color, no matter where they are, in misery and pain, without educations, without health care, I just want to ask you one question. And she would angrily look at me and say, and what is that? I just want to know, what did black folks ever do to you to get you so angry? And she would then start to explain, let me tell you something, Rangel, I know you're here to start some trouble. But when I started this whole idea of creating human beings, I was thinking about your people. Why? Because I went to Africa to get it together. And I started using all of the colors in the world, black and brown and gold and yellow, and I ran out of colors. I made me some white folks, okay? Not that many, but enough. But with you, I said, now that I'm so proud of what I've made, how can I put them in a surrounding that deserves this great accomplishment? So I picked Africa, where anything grows, the birds, every species, all the beauty that you would want. And then I went to sleep, and a handful of people from England came and took everything that I had done. And you came up complaining to me. I apologized and said, now what can I do? She said, you are going to get the most wonderful opportunity ever. I said, how? Technology, internet, apps. And this is going to be your last damn chance. This is going to be the opportunity that no matter what color you are, whether your parents are rich, where they were born, we have given all of the species that we made the same mind. We have given you technology, we're giving you the key, and it's going to be up to the young people to make up for what the older people have not accomplished. Through this you can obtain wealth and knowledge and peace and health, but it's all up to you. And so Bruce and Clayton, you're giving me an opportunity to rest peacefully and not to ask all of those embarrassing questions. Because no matter how much I wish this had not been a part of our past, you young people represent the future not just for yourselves, your families, your community, and people of color, but for the entire world. Because nobody that is happy and being taken care of want to hurt anybody. And you two are the pioneers, and you young people are the ones that's going to make this a better world. We are so proud that we have you, and we're so sorry that we messed things up. But we are confident that through your leadership, it's going to be a better world. A part of making this a better world and to issue certificates to show the depth of our appreciation is our dynamic city councilwoman, Inez Elizabeth Dickens. Way as we move on, we can never really tell you how much we appreciate this day. But you look at this day and you remember this day, because it will not be the day that turned your life around, but maybe America and the world. Inez Dickens.
Graduates in the house. Graduates in the house. Graduates in the house. Come on, stand up, graduates. I mean, we're proud of you. We're proud of you. You know, I want to thank, you can sit down. We know you're brilliant. I heard Dr. Vega. I want to thank the Caribbean Cultural Center, the African Diaspora Institute, Dr. Vega, for always, and not just with this, but always being at the forefront to fight, not only for the diversity and the appreciation and the love and the expansion of all of our cultures, knowing that the roots come from Mother Africa, but for her embracing of our youth at a time when it wasn't so popular, when she didn't get the funding or the support. So please give her a hand. But Bruce and Clayton, you rock. You rock. Because you took Silicon Harlem, when everybody was talking about Silicon Valley, and made it the epicenter here in Harlem. And Congressman Rangel, I thank you because you had the foresight, the power, the funding, and the connections to help support these two dynamic men, to see to it that out of our community, the brilliance of our youth, our future, will forever be embedded in this culture of this world. So I thank you. It's an honor for me to be here. And I did bring, I'm not going to give them out, I'm going to ask Bruce and Clayton to do that, but I brought city council certificates. It's just a small token to each one of you to say thank you. Thank you for enriching our communities, our city, our state. That's right. And although when you first started this course, you may have been filled with anxiety and thinking, is this really me? After the intense 6 weeks look around, look at yourselves, look at the mirror, because you have completed this course. Your tenacious spirit, your ability, your aptitudes have taught you the importance of entrepreneurship skills and how to build smartphone apps. You will do the educating and not be taught. Nothing in life is ever easy, and oftentimes we as humans let our worries, our fears, and our situations from preventing us from taking the plunge into what used to be known as the unknown. Because of this STEM program, you completed an important task of how to code, how to discover ideas, how to open minds, design interfaces, define the product, develop functional specs, and how to present and market your mobile app. Our biggest responsibility that we owe ourselves is the education that you are now getting. Regardless of age, situation, or need, one's mind is like a sponge that is ready to take in all of that information. As you sit here at the completion of this course, it is a testament to you that you can do this, that anything you set your mind to will be done. It isn't easy, but that didn't stop our ancestors from fighting for what was right. It sometimes takes years to finish, but when you complete your task, you know it's worth it and worth it to the world. Congratulations to each and every one of you. God bless you, and I know you are the leaders of today, not tomorrow. Lead us all into the future. God bless.
Okay, so how about that? How about that? How about these folks just supporting you? So we're going to now award our students. We obviously have the certificates from the City Council, and we also have your official graduation certificate here.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to call up the students one by one. We're going to recognize each student. They're going to get a certificate of appreciation for completing the program, and they're going to get a commendation from the City Council as well. And they're going to get their stipend check, which represents an annual investment in each student.
Okay, we got to move quick because there's some refreshments waiting for us, and we want to get to that. But let's start getting the names coming up here and try to get everything coordinated. The first name that we have, let's find the one for that, is, Jessica Flores. Jessica is the youngest one in our group.
Congratulations.
Good evening, everyone. I just want to thank Mr. Bruce Lincoln and Mr. Clayton Banks and Dr. Vega for accepting me into this program. I'm very pleased, and I just want to say I had a great experience. I met new people and learned a lot. And I just want to thank my company, DEFCO, for being great friends, as well as colleagues. Thank you so much.
Yes. So our next awardee, Tiara Dillard.
I would like to thank everyone who was a part of creating the academy, and I had a great experience. I met a bunch of great people, and yeah, thank you.
Shania Grant.
Shania not only got accepted to the Apps Academy, she's also in the neuroscience program for 2 weeks. Very serious.
I'd like to thank Bruce, Clay, and Dr. Vega for this opportunity. I met so much new kids and new people, and it was a great summer. I'll remember it forever.
That handsome devil, Michael James.
Thank you for accepting me to the program. Ma, I see you, Ma. I love you. Love you, the best. Thank you.
The phenomenal Nenesao.
I would like to thank Mr. Bruce and Mr. Clay for accepting me and Dr. Vega and for teaching me new skills and meeting new people. So thank you.
This is the Crimson Raider, Darren Blair.
So I'd like to thank Bruce Lincoln, Clayton Banks, and Dr. Vega for this opportunity during the summer. I learned a lot and I was able to develop new skills, and I also met a lot of new interesting people. So I'd like to thank everyone, including my company and these 3 people who helped me out this summer. Thank you.
And the phenomenal Stefan Fraser.
I'd like to thank Bruce Lincoln and Clayton Banks for accepting me into this program. And I'd also like to thank my teammates for working patiently with me. I love you guys. I'm gonna miss you.
In Espanol, Angelica Luna. Angelica.
Hey guys! So this summer was really wonderful. I got to meet new friends and I learned new skills. Also, I'm very proud to be a graduate from AYLA, and I was gonna say something else. Forgot. Oh yeah, Technology United. I love you guys. I'm very proud to. I'm sorry. So I'm very excited to show off my skills as a female and a colored person. Thank you.
Aha! The leader, Leslie Luna.
Okay, I would like to thank Mr. Bruce Lincoln, Mr. Clayton Banks, and Dr. Vega for giving me the opportunity of having a wonderful summer this year. I also learned a lot of things at the program. I met new people, and I really enjoyed having fun with them.
Sean D. Sean Dela Cruz. All day.
But like, but like,
That's an inside joke, folks, but I still don't get it, but it's all right. So, our terrific Amber Lawson.
Good evening, everyone. I would just like to thank Mr. Bruce Lincoln and Clayton Banks and Dr. Vega for a wonderful opportunity at the APS Youth Leadership Program. I'd also like to thank my wonderful grandparents for coming out and supporting me. And I had a great time, and I also like to thank my Shadow Trail teammates for making me feel comfortable. Thank you.
Okay, the phenomenal Fatoumata Ba.
Yes, yes. Hi, I wanted to thank Mr. Bruce Lincoln, Clayton Banks, and Dr. Vega for accepting me into the program. And I wanted to thank my crew, Tech United, and everybody else in the program for helping me get into the new technology.
Okay, that concludes. Oh no, we got a few more kids, right? Let's get up this phenomenal athlete and brilliant man, Akeem Noel.
This past 7 weeks have been a wonderful experience. I have learned a lot of new skills that will help me in my future. I have also met a lot of new people that I now consider to be my friends. I would also like to thank my teammates, Shadow Chill, and also Mr. Lincoln, Mr. Banks, and Dr. Vega for giving me this amazing opportunity, and also Daniel for making me laugh every day.
Well, here she is, Miss Curious, Genesis Sierra.
So hi. I try not to be awkward, but I already started off really awkward. So I came to the program wanting a new experience. I had no idea what I could possibly be capable of learning, and now
I made lots of new friends, and you guys are so cool, and I've never met anyone so deep to earth as you guys. Thank you. Thank you.
He likes to ride his bike without a helmet. Ernest Parilla.
Hi. I wanted to give the council lady a hug. Where she go? Hi. All right. I'm taking pictures, right? Selfie? Picture? All right. Thank you, Em. Mr. Clayton. Thank you, Clayton. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you. Dr. Vega. I love you.
Okay. We have Nicole Almanzar, the phenomenal one.
Hello. I would like to say thank you to Bruce and Clayton and Dr. Vega for making this opportunity possible for the 19 other people and me and I. And I have met so many wonderful people, and I hope I stay in touch with all 19 of you. And just thank you. And shout out to my team, Technology United.
All right. He is the one that can stump anyone with a question. Daniel Young.
First of all, I'd like to thank my grandma back up there. I love you so much. And the other 19 people in the audience, I love you guys also. I'd like to thank Ariana Grande for a great album. And everybody that came today, you guys are so wonderful. And these 5 people right here, thank you very much. I love you.
Okay. Mr. Kickball himself, champion Calston Ward.
It's been a long 7 weeks. I just want to thank Bruce right here. Clayton right here. Bruce right here. Dr. Vega. I'm just really happy to be accepted and had a nice summer, met new people, did new things. And I hope this could continue for other summers for other people. See you.
And now we have the intelligent Ashlyn Rosario.
I would like to thank Clayton, Bruce, and Dr. Vega for giving me the opportunity to come here. And I'd like to thank my mom and dad for always supporting me.
So who do we have left, guys? Let me tell you. The brilliant. When she first came to the course, she wouldn't say a word. Now I can't get her to stop talking. The great Joanna Dominguez.
So I would like to thank Mr. Bruce Lincoln and Mr. Clayton Banks and Dr. Martha Vega for giving me the opportunity to be part of this program. Throughout this program, I learned a lot and I was able to meet new friends. And thank you.
Really quickly, I met you all on the first day and nobody wanted to talk, remember? Now we can't shut you guys up. I want to thank the parents and the grandparents. If you guys would turn around to your families and give them an applause. We got quite a few calls. You weren't sure about this program. I met about 6 or 7 of you. Thank you for trusting your young people with us. And it's been a pleasure.
So we're gonna have all of the students come up front so everyone can take pictures. I do want to introduce the great Bob Lee is here from WBLS. He also has a great program called Make the Grade, so you'll check their website out. But we've also been blessed. Students, remain standing for a moment. Our Manhattan Borough President, who I told you yesterday, was coming in from out of the country to be here, and she is now here, the great Gail Brewer.
It's all of you and Clayton and Bruce and the amazing people who make this happen. But I just want to say how exciting it is to be at MIST, to be thinking about Harlem, Silicon, and to have you here. I hate when people say you're the future. It's boring. It's overstated. But the fact of the matter is, with the technology challenges that we're all facing, it is very exciting to have you interested in that. That's what's most exciting, whether it's STEM or STEAM. The fact of the matter is, whether you're programming, doing policy, as I understand it, and figuring out how the country can be different, I'm excited that you're excited, and that's why I'm here. I find that building the apps or figuring out what apps should be to solve problems is the place to be, and you have the commitment from all of us and the amazing people who are standing before you to make sure that you get the technology apparatuses in terms of teaching to be able to do that. So I'm just here to say congratulations. We need to have municipal Wi-Fi, whether it's through the phone booths, through figuring out what the corridors are going to be between small businesses, and we need to be fast, inexpensive. If you can figure out a way to have some competition with these big carriers, I'd love it, so we don't spend a fortune for slow speeds. And we want to figure out how to make the schools to be so the pipes aren't all backed up when you're trying to take a video and bring it into the classroom. Those are small things, but they all add up to what we need for young people and seniors and all the families. And that's just the beginning. What you can do with all that, once you have the speed and the content, is what we're all interested in. So congratulations. It's an honor to be here today, and you have amazing leaders standing before you. Thank you.
All right, you kids stand up front for a quick picture, and we're going to get out of here. We're going to move on over to the restaurant, folks.
Excuse me, I have to be in the front.
And each company, you guys ought to pick somebody to do a 30-second pitch to our Manhattan Borough President before she leaves.
Not it.
Not it. Not it. Michael James.
Not it.
Michael James.